Why are we so afraid of being alone? Maybe it's because stillness forces us to face ourselves. I used to think I was just afraid of loneliness, but I've come to realize something deeper. I was afraid of what silence might reveal. I think most of us live surrounded by noise, not just outside, but inside as well. We keep ourselves busy, distracted, always engaged, because silence feels too honest. It leaves room for thoughts we try to avoid. We scroll, we talk, we move from one thing to another, not always because we are productive, but sometimes because we don't want to sit still long enough to feel what's inside of us. And sometimes we look for people to fill that emptiness. We get attached to the wrong people just because we are afraid of being alone. We make choices we normally wouldn't make, and loneliness, when it's not understood, can push us into things we don't even want for ourselves, all because silence feels too uncomfortable. There was a time in my life when being alone wasn't peaceful for me. It only made things worse. I used distraction to escape myself, and I didn't even realize it at the time. But slowly, things began to change. Not all at once, just quietly. I began to understand something important. There is a difference between isolation and solitude. Isolation makes you run from yourself. Solitude helps you return to yourself. Isolation feels like escape, while solitude feels like awareness. And when I finally stopped running, I started noticing things I had ignored for a long time. My thoughts, my emotions, my habits, things I used to drown out with noise. I began to sit with them instead. And strangely, they did not destroy me. They started to teach me. That's the strange thing about stillness. At first, it feels empty, but when you stay long enough, it becomes full of clarity, full of understanding, and full of things you couldn't hear before. Some of the most important growth in my life didn't happen when I was doing more. It happened when I finally slowed down, when I stopped distracting myself, when I faced myself honestly. Today, I don't see silence the same way. I don't see stillness as emptiness anymore. I see it as a space to understand, space to heal, space to grow, space to be creative. Because sometimes the life you're searching for is waiting for you in the quiet you keep avoiding. And sometimes that's where you realize you were never truly alone.